How to train dog not to eat food off counter. Before we start, remember to subscribe to the channel. 1. Establish an ordinary taking care of timetable. In case your dog's belly is full, he's less inclined to rummage for food. Along these lines, attempt to take care of your dog simultaneously consistently so he can realize when the following feast is coming. By keeping a normal taking care of timetable for your dog, he's likewise more averse to feel hungry or participate in food-taking practices between dinners. 2. Breaking point your dog's access to the food. Organize your current circumstance, your countertop or supper, with the goal that your dog doesn't discover a chance for discovering food support. Here are a couple of tips that you can utilize. Try not to put food on your counters. When the dog doesn't figure out food each time he hops up, he will not get compensated for counter surfing and will ultimately stop. After you are finished with taking care of food on your kitchen counter or completed the process of eating on your supper table, clear the counter so that there are no tasty buildups for your pooch to lick up. Discovering something to lick on your table or counter is similarly just about as remunerating as discovering food. You can likewise case your dog when you are getting ready suppers. Then again, put the dog in another room when you are cooking or put some type of entryway on the entryway to confine admittance to the kitchen. 3. Show your dog the "leave it" command. Showing your dog the "leave it" order can likewise assist with adjusting his taking practices. For example, on the off chance that you find him attempting to counter surf, utilizing the "leave it" order will stop him from eating it. This is especially imperative when he has stolen something that can possibly hurt him. Check this Victoria Stilwell's video to figure out how to show your dog the "leave it" order. There are numerous methods of instructing the "leave it" order, so pick the training technique that is suitable for your dog. On the off chance that you had begun showing your dog this order yet he's out of nowhere taking food, think about reviving his abilities. On the off chance that you hadn't attempted it, start by watching the above video or call a nearby dog trainer for some assistance. When your dog has dominated the order, you can start acquainting food as the item with be overlooked. With your pooch on a rope, you can put food on the counter and advise the dog to "leave it" at whatever point he attempts to go after the food. Practice with food in better places until your dog comprehends the order impeccably. 4. Train your dog to lie down. Use treats to urge your dog to rests when you are getting ready food on the kitchen counter or eating during supper. Here is how you can do it. Before you begin planning food, get your dog to rests and stay. Award him by sharing a piece of food on the off chance that he does. Do this repeatedly until he discovers that resting and remaining brings a treat. In the long run, he will be prepared to rests and stay in a bid to win treats as opposed to attempting to take food from your counter. 5. Train your dog to go or stay in his place. On the off chance that you see your dog in your kitchen sniffing around, advise him to go to his place, and prize him with a treat in the event that he complies. Like the past rests and stay tip, he will before long understand that he is bound to get a treat in the event that he tunes in than attempting to sneak food despite your good faith. Then again, create a treat region for the dog like a comfortable floor covering or his bed. With enough support, he will automatically go to the treat region when you begin planning food on the kitchen counter since he realizes that he will be remunerated. 6. Keep him active. Open your dog to heaps of physical and mental incitement to forestall weariness and to consume the overabundance energy that he may some way or another utilization to rummage. Fun games utilizing appropriate toys, long strolls on the chain and training are altogether helpful for this reason. 7. Train your dog to only eat from his bowl. In the event that you train your dog from a youthful age that he is just permitted to eat from his bowl, he'll develop realizing that whatever food is on your supper table or counter is off limits. 8. Put resources into a dog treat camera. Dog treat cameras give a consistent method to monitor your dog's practices and prize him as fitting. A few models feature two-way sound and cautions, see the most ideal alternatives here, so you can advise your dog to stop at whatever point you get him counter surfing or attempting to be underhanded. 9. Try not to give in to your dog's begging behavior. Tossing your dog food at whatever point he asks can likewise energize food-taking conduct. Dogs will keep on asking for food and even take from your counter in the event that it works for them. Debilitate the asking conduct utilizing these tips or train him to discover that you eat first prior to serving him. This will settle any disarray to him and can go far in deterring him from eating any food in sight. 10. Attempt booby traps training. Basically, this technique involves training your dog to figure out how to relate taking food off the counter with disagreeable results. Normal booby trap objects that you can utilize are falling brew jars, taste aversives, and movement detector cautions among others. Here's how to convey the training. Bind one finish of a dental floss to a piece of meat and the opposite finish to a vacant brew can, halfway loaded up with coins. Then, seal the brew can with a tape and put it on your kitchen counter so that the meat is hanging noticeably, where the dog can plainly see it. In the event that the dog attempts to connect for the meat, the lager can will fall and commotion made by the coins will frighten the dog, deterring him from repeating the conduct. Star tip. Dog conduct specialists accept that this technique can expand tension in dogs and prevent the human-dog bond. Thus, it is smarter to utilize other less forceful strategies. 11. Deter your dog from eating on street bins. A few dogs will in general take food at home since they are sued to sniffing garbage sacks and staying their noses into the trash in the road. Along these lines, consistently keep a nearby watch on your dog and cause him to comprehend that searching for food anyplace isn't right. Recall that eating anything from garbage cans can be hazardous, particularly in case there are spoiled foods, meds, or glasses inside the canisters. 12. Counsel your veterinarian. On the off chance that your dog cannot stop his conduct even after you have attempted the previously mentioned systems, think about conversing with your nearby vet. Certain medical problems and drugs can make your dog avaricious. Much more terrible, assuming the dog feels that he's destitute, training won't transform him. Disclose to your vet whatever your dog is going through and how you've been attempting to help him stop the conduct so he can help you sort out if there could be other basic issues. Did you like the video? Remember to like and comment.